cover so many things, right? But today, the focus of today is introductions to formulas and referencing, right? That's it. That's what we are focusing on today. As simple as it may be, it is very different, right? At least just just follow me, right? And if you have any question at any point, put in the chat room, and yeah, I will do my best to answer, right? So, Excel is made up of rows and columns. It may be very simple, but it's very hard. And for me, it was very hard. And I mean, tomorrow maybe you understand better, right? Rows and columns. And just for a lack of better words, right? Please, can you put on the chat, right? This is the rows. So these are this A, B, C, D, E, F, right? Are the rows? Is this rows or is 1, 2, 3, 4 the rows? So are the rows numbered or are the rows lettered? Can put in the chat box, right? Are the rows numbered or are the rows lettered? As simple as it is, it's the basis of Excel. Are rows numbered or lettered? Let us to be rows numbered. Are we sure? Are rows numbered or lettered? That means this is A, this is B, this is C. Is that row or is that column? And is this 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Is this row or this column? So rows, are they numbered or lettered? See, to be honest, the more you engage, the more perfect. So for a long time, for a very long time, I found it very hard to know the difference between rows and column, right? And up to now, at work, people laugh at me, right? And say, Arika, you know Excel very well, but but up to now, every time I want to know what role is, I do roll, both roll. It's very funny, but it always helps me. Rows are numbered. So rows are rows. You don't roll like this. You roll like this, right? So rows are numbered, right? So this is row 1, row 2, row 3, and so on. As much as we can, please let us mute our mic if you are in the noisy place. So rows are numbered, columns are lettered. It's very important. The next thing I would like to, about the basics of formulas and referencing Excel. The basics before we go tomorrow we'll go into deeper depths. The next thing is that the way a row, the way a cell is characterized in Excel, it is column then row. Excel look at it column and row. So we said that the rows are numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, and the columns are lettered. So if I type something here, let's say 500, for example, right? This cell is what you call row F6, right? Because it's on column F and row 6. It's on column F and row 6. Now, it's on column F and row 6, so you call it cell F6. On top of this place is what you call a name box, right? So this is what names the cell. So Excel is saying that this is what you call cell F6. If I put something here, 900, we are on cell what? Anybody? Just put in the chat room. It may look very simple, but it's very important. So 900 is on cell what? Sorry. 900 is on cell H3. Thank you so much for participating, right? For those that participated. Thank you so much. Now, there are two forms of referencing, and this is where everything changes, right? But I'm only going to focus on one form. Most people don't know the second form, and most people might never use the second form of Excel. Of referencing, right? But let me just explain. So you know how I would say Excel look at it, rows and number, rows and columns and letters. This is what you call the A1. This is what you call the A1 style of referencing, right? This is what you call the A1. The A1 referencing. That is column then row, column and row. A1 referencing. But there's a second form of referencing. Now, there's a second form of referencing, and I'm using referencing in a broad sense. Referencing basically in Excel is like when you're applying for a job, I say ask for reference, right? Reference is a point, right? So you are pointing to something, you are referencing something. This is a reference point, right? So there are two ways. The first way is A1 referencing, the A1 star, right? This is star that everybody knows, or most people know. A1, H3, B2, that's what everybody knows. But there's something they call the R1, C1 referencing star. It is not popular at all. I was meant to take it tomorrow, but I'm taking it today because tomorrow we'll focus on fixing references, and that may take a lot of time. R1 and C1 referencing, they are two different things. Now, how do you get R1, C1 referencing, and what does it mean? And this is just for information purposes alone. Most people in their lifetime will never use R1, C1. There's certain kind of level of computation you're using, or certain kind of formulas you're using that you use R1, C1. But most people generally will not use it. But I'm saying this for completeness, for completeness of knowledge. So if you go too far, you don't have to do this. I'm just doing this. You go too far and you go to options. I see my screen. Yes. My screen. There's a pop-up.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you go to file. I went to options. And listen, this is just for you to note. You don't have to do this, right? Just for you to note. I'm just show you something. I go on formula. You see what I call R1 C1 referencing star, right? Now, if I click on this R1 C1 referencing star and I click on OK, right? Who can tell me what is different in my Excel? Look at this very carefully. From what I showed you before, what is different in Excel? Anybody? What's different? Look at it again. Look at the rows, look at the columns. What is different?
Columns are now numbers, not letters.
Yeah, perfect. So what now you can say there's no more A, B, C, D. What you can see is 1, 2, 3 on this side, 1, 2, 3 on this side. So both the rows and both the columns are different. And before when we came here, I think this was H3, right? But here, what you can see here is R3C8. R3C8. R3C8 means row 3, column 8. Right? Row 3, column 8. So this is a second style of referencing. There's the A1 referencing that most people know and most people will use. And throughout the training course, we will use the A1 referencing. If I'm teaching an advanced class, there are certain things I will talk about using this kind of reference. But this is just for information purpose. So you have the complete knowledge. There's A1 referencing style and there's R1C1. Right? Generally, our advice is that if I learn Excel for the first time, you go and use the A1 references. So I go back and I'll cancel my R1. Sorry, I go back and I cancel my R1 referencing and go to formula, move this. Okay. So I'm back with the default, right? So this is the default standard A1 referencing. Do you understand? Now, if anybody asks you, what's the difference between A1 and C1? I mean, A1 referencing and R1 C1 referencing. I say, A1 is the standard, the default, right? It names row and column, right? But R1 C1 is different. The rows are numbered, the columns are numbered as well, right? It's very basic, but it's very, very necessary. The next thing I want to talk about, right, in this introduction course is how Excel reads things. Now, pay attention to this, right? If I write my name, right, please, I want you to tell me the difference between these three things I'm writing. Right?
You don't have like
sorry. As much as you can.
Your phone.
If you can. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah. And what's the difference between these four? Sorry. What's the difference between these four? I mean, it's not a trick question, to be honest. I don't want to just say anything. What's the difference between these four? I wrote my name, right? I wrote 1,200, I wrote 1,200, I wrote 4. What's the difference in terms of placement or the difference generally? Anybody? It's not a trick question. I'm trying to get something, and we have limited time. Anybody?
One is your name is a name. The other one is number, value, and formula.
Okay, you're almost there. So it's a name. Something alignment perfect. So this is a name in text, right? This is number. There's no formula here. Everything are all numbers, right? But alignment perfect, right? So let me just because of our time, I'll just try and rough. Thank you so much for whoever. I'm sorry, I can't see who's talking, but thank you so much for whoever said it and people that responded on the chat. Now, in Excel, listen very carefully. This will help you so much, and I'll give you some use cases, right? And how I've struggled so many times, right? Using Excel because of something as simple as this. Now, by default, Excel formats every text to the left. Every text. So if you have an Excel and you write anything, anything, let's say you write apple or cup, it will always format it to the left. So numbers by default are formatted to the left. It's very important. It may look simple, but it's very important. And I'll give you a use case as to why and as to how this can change many things. The next thing is numbers, right? Now, what is the difference between these two numbers? So, Excel formats numbers to the right. So if I write 100, it goes to the right, right? So numbers are formatted to the right. But what's the difference between the two of them? How come this is formatted to the left? It's different. What's the difference?
Because it's recognized as a
Sorry,
text.
I think just give me
It's recognized as a text.
Okay, yeah, perfect. Yeah. So now listen very carefully, right? So this is 1,200. This 1,200. They look the same, but they are different, right? So the first sense check you need to do is once you see something that is a number and it's not formatted to the right, there's a red flag. There's something you need to check, right? Unless it has been manually realigned, but by default, right, it's meant to be on the left. So if you're on the right, there's a problem. That means Excel is not seeing it as a number, it's seeing it as a text. So although it's a number, Excel is seeing it as a text. Now, I don't know if you can see the screen very well, but like I'm trying to make it bold. Now, you can see this 1,200, but you can see what is before the one of this one. I put an apostrophe before the one. So because there's an apostrophe before the one, Excel does not see it as a number again. It sees it as a text. That's why it formats it to the left. So you have to be careful, right? Let's say you are working in the park, or you're working with multiple data, or you're doing anything, right? And you see numbers formatted, to the left, always know there's a red flag. And Excel will do prompt you, right? There's a this thing, right? Say number stored as text, right? So Excel is knowing that this is a number, but it's because of you put something there. I'm treating it like I'm showing it like a text. Do you understand? So it's very, very important, right? So now I want to do something, right? If you have the Excel open, right, I want you to write true in small letter, right? So type true in small letter and press enter. So in small letter, type true and press enter. What happens? On your Excel, type true on a black Excel. Tomorrow I will share this reference file I'm using, right? But for today, just only me using this file, right? I will share the files separately every day, right? Instead of sharing this. So as everybody tried it, I want you to write true, True, True. We have 7 minutes to go. Yeah, very fast. What happens when you write true? It turns to cap, right? And what else happens? What else? Apart from it's turning to caps, what else happens when you write true?
The lines to the center.
Perfect, right? So you know, initially I told you that Excel sees number and formats it to the left. So scratch that. Numbers to the right, letters to the left. But if you write true or false, it will format it to the middle because Excel sees true and false as something different. True and false in Excel, write true and false plainly like that. Excel does not see it as true and false, right? So true and false is not a letter. True and false is not a number. True and false is what we call a boolean. A boolean. And we're going to use it very much later as we progress. That's why this beginning is very, very important. So Excel sees true as 1 and it sees false as 0. Excel sees true as 1 and it sees false as 0. The simple as this thing is, those that use financial model or model a lot, right? This is the model is this true. I mean, we can call it different name. They call it flag or marks. To be honest, true and false is literally the basis of many things, right? As simple as it is, most times you will not appreciate this simple content. I mean, this simple element until you see it in life examples. I'm like, are you serious? How do you think of this thing? It's the same thing. It's the same little thing, but the context just differs. So true is 1, false is 0. Let me show you. And as I show you, I will just measure something. So to start, I hope you're writing somewhere. To start a formula in Excel, to start any formula in Excel, you must begin with an equals to sign. To start a formula in Excel, begin with an equals to sign. So equals to. Any formula in Excel equals to. Any formula equals to. So if I do equals to 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 will give me 2 because Excel is seen through as 1. 1 plus 2, 1 plus 2 is 2 because Excel is seen through as 1. If I do 1 plus 4, it's giving me 1 because Excel is seen. Sorry, I'm trying to use somebody perfect. Yeah. Excel is seeing false as 0. An example, if I do 1 times false, will give me 0 because 1 times 0 is 0. So don't forget, Excel sees true as what? True is what? Anybody? I like being engaged. One. And false is 0. Right? The final thing I would say, right, very short because our time is going. We have 4 minutes and I have a minute to say some announcement. The next one I'll talk about in using formulas, right, is that there's a rule of thumb. Listen very carefully. A rule of thumb. When writing any formula in Excel, right, there are 3 things that we say. Number 1, Excel, a formula must begin with an equals to sign, right? A formula must begin at equals to sign. I'm trying to make it to stay as basic as possible. It must begin at equals to sign. Number 2, best practice. In a formula, you should not have a constant number in the formula. For example, if I want to do, let's say I'm selling balls and I'm selling what else? Phones, for example, right? Let's say I'm selling phones and I'm selling laptops. Let me use that, right? And laptops, yeah. So let's say the laptop costs $100 and the phone costs $50, $60, for example, right? They ask me, what's the sum of both of them, right? In my formula, I should never do 100 plus 60. Now, it is try your best. There are times when you have no choice but to put a constant number in the formula, but never use a constant in the formula. Always reference, and referencing means calling it out. For example, instead of writing 100 plus 60, I will do equals to 100. I will reference where 100 is plus reference where 60 is. Right? I will not put 100. So in my formula, this is what we call a formula bar. You will not see a constant number there. Never use constant inside a formula. It is best practice. And it helps when you are trying to make adjustments, right? Because sometimes let's say you just did 100 plus 60, right? And somebody comes and leaves this, right? So you ask, sorry, this one, I mean, which one is laptop, which one is computer? I forgot to know, I mean, it makes auditing your work very hard, right? And you're prone to a lot of errors, right? But if you reference it, it's easy. You know, this is I13 is laptop, I14 is phone. You can easily audit your work. We have 1 more minute, right? I will save the rest of the formula rules for tomorrow because we are trying to keep up with the 30-minute mark. What I will say is that please don't miss any session, right? They'll be very short like this. I mean, this all I spoke about today is just literally just formulas. Right? I didn't even cover what I meant to cover. I cover everything I meant to cover, right? Because the time was very, very short, right? So we have 31 days. We have 31 days. We have finished the first day. Right? We have 30 more days to go. What I would beg you is please, don't miss any session, right? I will not be sending reminders every single day. I did it today, I'm going to do it tomorrow, but I'm not sending reminders every single day. Like, because I believe that, if if you want to attend the session, you have set a reminder on your phone, 6 o'clock, you join, right? Tomorrow we'll continue from where we stopped on formulas, and we'll go into fixing referencing. And I'm going to share a link, right, on my website, or www.onyekaogu.com/library. I'll put a folder there this night or tomorrow. 31 days marathon. 31 days marathon. 31 days marathon. Excel, blah blah blah. Right? You go there, and I'll put the different Excel for the different days. Right? So you can just download the Excel, right, and come for the class. Right? I'm sorry, I'm not going to take any questions today because I'm trying my best to keep to our 30 minutes. Right? Timeline. But tomorrow I'll try and see how I can be more efficient with time. And what will happen tomorrow is that we'll begin 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They will not have any more minutes waiting, or we're going to begin immediately. And if I can beg you for 2 things personally, right? This session is free. But two things that I would really love you to do for me. Number one is even go to YouTube and subscribe to my YouTube channel, because of weekend sessions, Saturday and Sunday will not be live. Not all will be live, right? Today is live, tomorrow will be live, right? But other weekend sessions will be pre-recorded, right? And will be released by 6 p.m. on my YouTube channel. So please subscribe. The link has been sent already in one of your confirmatory mail. The meeting link remains the same. Nothing changes. The same meeting link will be used every single day for the next 30 days. Like the same meeting link, right? The same meeting across board. The second and final thing is that if you learn anything, please tag me, right? If you want to share anything, please tag me. But you can share on LinkedIn. Oh, I learned this today. I mean, the feedback is what it was giving fulfillment, that people are actually learning, right? And that's why you notice almost every time I'm asking for feedback, are you with me? Because that is my only gauge, so that I'm not just talking to myself, I'm just talking to this thing, right? So if you're on Instagram, if you're on LinkedIn, I learned this today, tag me. It will mean a lot. It will mean a lot. Thank you very much. And we'll see you tomorrow by 6 o'clock. God bless you. Bye, everyone.